வெல்கம் வணக்கம் மக்களே. லிஸ்டிங் மேன் எத்தனாவது எபிசோடு? ரெண்டாவது எபிசோட். நோட்டிபிகேஷன் வந்துருச்சு. மாதிரி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டு வந்துடுறேன். நினைக்கிறேன். ஓகே, இருக்குதுங்க. ஓ, இருக்குது. இதுக்கும் கரெக்டா இருக்கும். ஓகே, ஓவரா கேக்குது. கேக்குதா? இல்ல கரெக்டா இருக்கா? ஏதோ இருந்துட்டு போட்டோம், பாத்துக்கலாம். 127. தேங்க்ஸ் ஃபார் சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பிளே. நம்மளுக்கும் பிசிக்கும் சாரி ஆண்ட்ராய்டுக்கும் செட்டே ஆக மாட்டேங்குது. சவுண்ட் ஓவரா இருக்கு. இது போதும், கரெக்டா இருக்கும். graphics ആണ്. சரி இருக்கட்டும், இதுவே இருக்கட்டும். Shadows classic ആണ്. கரெக்டா இருக்கும் எபிசோட். அன்னைக்கு கரண்ட் ஆஃப் பண்ணி தொலைச்சிட்டான். 15 நிமிஷம் வேஸ்ட். பாத்துக்கலாம். Previously on Batman.
Revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham.
நம்மளே வந்து தப்பான மணில தான் பிறந்தவன் சொல்லிட்டானுங்க.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's.
The detective scene la yara mari.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here.
இதல ஒன்னு பண்ணோம். அத நான் பண்ணல. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எபிசோட்ல வேணா பாத்துக்கோங்க. ஏன்னா பேட்மேன் இப்படி பண்ண மாட்டான். அதனால தான்.
It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
அதே உனக்கு எல்லாம் தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு. அல்ஃபிரட்ட கேட்க வேண்டியதான். The game series adapted choice you make. The story is tailored by how you play. தெரிஞ்சா Wayne Memorial Auditorium. ஓஹோ, அந்த ஸ்ட்ரீட்டே வாங்கிட்டானுங்களா?
You don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Crime Alley. The crime scene நடந்தடும்.
I thought I might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us.
அடிக்காதடா.
This. I know you come here for solitude.
Money behind Wayne.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld. This isn't going away. It's all so public and messy.
How could you hide this from me, Alfred? For all these years.
What would you have me do? You were a child. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
And try harder!
Alfred தான் ஒருத்தன். இருந்தாலும் அவனே கத்துற மாதிரி ஆயிடுச்சு.
Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
நீ சொல்லல. இதான்.
The papers, they were telling the truth.
Everyone knew about this, but
என்ன தவற?
I know it's a lot to take in. I want you to know I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then they were killed. And all alone. Couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
How could I hold this against you? You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
He got careless. Criminals always do.
You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of vividly. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Right, left side normal. Gravity.
I want him standing here. Right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
I don't want to ask him a question.
Why?
My parents could have given him anything. Why would he just shoot them?
He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
அவனும் செத்துட்டான். பிட்டி தேவையில்ல. முன்னாடி ஏறுவோம். முன்னாடி என்ன கிடைக்குதுன்னு எதுவும் இல்லை. பிட்டி கிட்ட பேசுவோம்.
Think back to that night, as hard as it might be to do so.
Okay.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
I can't picture him as a
criminal
I deal with.
In that moment, he was simply your father.
காமிச்சிருக்கானு வேற லெவல். எதுவுமே கிடைக்கலையா? என்ன எவிடன்ஸா இருக்கும்?
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
அதேதான்.
Where exactly does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
கம்மியா பண்ணிருக்காங்க. யாரு நல்லா இருக்கு படம் மாதிரி பாக்குறது. ஒரு சீன் தானயா வச்சுக்கிட்டு ஜோக்கர் படம் எடுத்துறானுங்க, இதுவும் பட்டானுங்க. புக் எடுத்துட்டு போறோம் இருக்கும்.
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mugging. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
ஐயோ அவன் செத்துட்டானே, கதைப்படி. ஆனா நான் சாவடிக்கல. இது என்னடா இது? போடா. கொடுமை. வீசி போயிரு. ஓஹோ, சிபிஐ மாதிரி.
But getting you in to see Falcone like this, I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
You owe me, Harvey. I know I need your help.
Those are donations, not loans. You're not entitled to a pound of flesh.
Hell, I'll settle for a handshake and a blind eye.
The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made
it. Bro. Welcome to the stream.
At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support, but I should at least know what I'm getting myself into.
Trust me, you don't want to know.
No, I do. That's why I'm asking. I don't ask questions I don't want to know the answers to.
I'm sorry, Harvey. It's better this way.
Fine.
But
I hope none of this comes back to bite us. I don't want headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce.
Whoa, I'm sorry.
Super.
Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your office first thing, but everything's been a little busy.
Sorry, Harvey. I was going to tell you.
Tell me what?
Your friend here gave us a case that'll put Falcone away for life. A catalog of his entire criminal empire.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
You're not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
We had to put Falcone in the infirmary. Batman practically tore him in half. He's helped us a lot in the past, but if you ask me, he's out of control.
Well, if it makes the city safer, who cares if a few thugs get hurt?
I care. That's not the city I want to live in.
At least someone's getting tough on these guys. I tell you, I'd rather have Falcone in here than out on the street.
You weren't there, Harvey. You didn't see it. All right, Falcone's inside. You say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Episode 2 என்ன போட்டிருக்கானுங்க? இன்னும் பேர் போடலையா? Children of Arkham.
The hell
Bruce Wayne.
ஆமாண்டா.
Must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a
அடிச்சது
week.
யாரு?
It's like a mausoleum in here.
We need to talk, Falcone.
You weren't so eager the last time we met. But then, I knew you'd come around. Especially after the press got their teeth into you. You're your father's son. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins. Going back decades.
Did you have something to do with his death?
So that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging
Straight
up
up
a
at wrong.
20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family.
எப்படா?
I thought you'd have figured that out by now. Hey, I tried to get through to your dense party. Maybe I should have spelled it out.
கரெக்ட்.
Got a whole closet full of birthday presents I was never able to give you. It's a damn shame, you ask me. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there.
ஓஹோ.
Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
கார்மைனா? ஓ, ஃபால்கோனி கார்மைன். ஓகே, அப்படி சொல்றானா?
Not here to take care of you. You
அடிச்சுட்டு பேச்சப்ப
done.
Of course, you'd never know the truth. How much of your old man is in you? What kind of son did he make?
Dent has plans for you. Gordon, too. I won't rob them of that.
Good boy. Yeah. That's why you were kept in the dark. He loved you, you know. He did it all
சொல்ல
for you.
மாட்டேங்கிறானே. என்னடா?
He protected his own. But if you got on his bad side, your father was more ruthless than any of us. He had a switch, you know. Still, made us all rich,
Including you.
including you.
ஓஹோ.
Some people just have the mind for it. He was one of the most brilliant men I ever knew.
Until you hired an assassin to take him out.
What, you really think I ordered the hit? Sure, I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
அவன் என்ன
Can't
பண்ணான்?
trust anyone in Gotham. Least of all those you call friend.
ஆர்விடென்டா?
Handsome that
ஏய், யாரா?
They're waiting for you in hell!
Montoya! Put the weapon down!
The bastard had to die!
ஏய், ஏதோ
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure the
எப்பட்றா?
door! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
அடடே. போட்டு தள்ளிட்டானுங்க. தவறு சார்.
We are in deep shit. I bought us some time.
அவளுக்கு ஏதோ பண்ணிருக்கானுங்க.
Or it's gonna get
அதனாலதான்
sooner or
அடிச்சிருக்கா.
later.
அவனோட வாயும் வித்தியாசமா
Why
இருந்தது.
would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime lord in
Oh.
our grasp. This close. We were this close.
I don't know. I
ஏதோ
heard
தப்பா இருக்குதோ
she burst in.
அவகிட்ட.
She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
அதேதான்.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense.
தப்பா இருக்கு.
She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now with this PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue is we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming in and we're investigating. The usual.
Harvey's right. We need to control this story or someone else will.
Then we need the whole story, not just part of it.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ.
I can delay them for
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine. Fresh inside. That doesn't look like blood. Her veins, still visible beneath her skin. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on? Oh, but I got this awful feeling something terrible happened. Everything is such a blur.
It's not good, Sergeant. You shot Falcone.
I did what? No. God, it's true.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talk big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna fall. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what. The reasons why I should've, they were a million miles away.
Like you were hypnotized? Under some mind control?
Not mind control, more like my impulse control was gone. My ego was the only thing that mattered. Arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, hey, don't worry about that now.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Yeah?
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce!
What
are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories about some kind of lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired. near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Where did you get that?
So it's true?
No, I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened. Just give me something to run with.
Wait, Vicky. I'm in a hurry.
Huh. Disappointing. Maybe you have more to do with this than I thought.
ஒன்னும் சொல்லலாம் இருந்தாலும் வேணாம் ஓலா கூட இருக்கலாம்ல பயமா தான் இருக்கு ரிப்போர்ட்டரை நம்பவே கூடாது
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself, or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. That's how he died. Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Falcone had it coming. You cause as much pain as he did, eventually it comes back on you.
You should be mindful of that. He told you something before he was killed. What did you learn from him?
Practically family, he said.
Family? Funny, I don't recall any Sunday dinners with the mob.
It wasn't Falcone who called the hit.
Yes, well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Match verified.
This refined drug is like a weapon. It only took a small injection to strip Montoya of her moral filters and make her act on her base impulses. The men at the docks were doused with the base chemicals. The reaction was messy.
They're out of control.
Both compounds seem stable, but they're quick to fall apart. Whoever processed it knew what they were doing.
What could the creators of such a drug possibly have in mind? Fighting your wars is one thing, but drugging others to fight them for you? Oh.
As far as Montoya is still an isolated case.
Your drones are in position to triangulate Cobblepot's location.
தேடிட்டு இருக்கு லெஃப்ட் எஸ் அம்மா
Find her now! Send a strong message. Bring me her head. There you go. You'll be alright. Alright.
கனெக்ட் பண்ணுமா? ஓகே. சைலண்ட் கிளப். ஓகே ஓகே. ஹாஸ்பிட்டல். காவல் பாட். Okay.
Skyline Club. Jesus, didn't even wait for Falcone's body to get cold, did you, Oz?
Going to speak with him, Bruce?
Bruce Wayne already tried talking with Cobblepot. It's time
Batman
to meet the Batman.
சைலண்ட் கிளப். இங்க என்ன பண்றானுங்க? ஆஹா, ஆல்ரெடி வந்திருக்கானுங்களே.
Come on, I know there's gotta be more around here. The man probably had millions in his sock drawer alone. If Falcone finds out I helped you, he'll kill me. My boss won't be doing much of anything. Ever again.
இவன் தான் ஷார்ட் பண்ணிருக்கான். விட்டுருக்கான்.
You lot, come check out this office.
ஓ சே கொண்டான்.
Where is he? I don't know. Names. Hey, you can help me, or
Let him go.
Batman. It's
யாடா வர
time.
இருக்க?
You kill a crime boss, you'd expect a word of thanks from Gotham's #1 vigilante. Oh, don't worry, I'll pass your gratitude on to those who made it happen. They'll be pleased to know you think so highly of their work.
I said let him go.
You hear that, Roland? That sounded like an order.
I'll crush him.
Now, have a little respect for the Bat. Think he underestimates you. Is this about Falcone? We all saw how you felt about Falcone. Impaling a man on live TV. If you were truly the defender of this city, you'd have finished the job yourself. Admit it, Falcone deserved to die. Vermin like Falcone, they deserve to be stomped out. Believe me, I know from personal experience.
I don't kill my enemies.
Maybe that's why you got so many. Might be time to reconsider. As a show of good faith, I'm gonna let this one go. How's about we talk this through? We helped you with Falcone. Now, if we could just cut out the rest of the rot, like Wayne and Hill, all the other folks might be able to breathe.
What is it about this place that attracts criminal scum like you? You're going to attack the mayor? That's not going to happen.
Attack? Absolutely not. Mayor Hill's role has been decided. Here's the thing. I actually admire you, Batman. We both want the same kinds of things. Me and my people, we've got big plans for Gotham.
They found Catwoman.
What do you want with her?
We had a deal. She didn't make good on it.
இதுதான் ஹார்ட் டிஸ்க்.
So sorry this didn't work out, mate. I'd stay to watch. I would, but I still got a Catwoman problem to deal with. Oh, what's her name again?
Selena.
Yes! Oh, beautiful name.
கேட்வுமன் யாருன்னு கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டானுங்க. டேய் மிஸ்ரா சே 50 கரெக்டா பண்ணிடலாம்.
Gonna have to try harder than this.
ஓஹோ ஏய் யாருமே போயிட்டானுங்க அடப்பாங்களா.
Alfred, track down Selina Kyle.
I'll find her right away.
ஓஹோ டாக்டிக் 6 PM நோ ஹெட்ஸ் ஹெட்ஸ் தான் யாரு எனக்கு புரியாத பாஷையெல்லாம் பேசுறீங்க.
That was Wayne.
You really think he'd show up here? Did you hear? The cops raided his house. Sorry, his manor.
You lost? Because I don't have time for tourists. Looks like you walked into the wrong bar.
Yeah, I'm looking for a woman.
You wouldn't be the first.
Selina Kyle, I'm told she practically lives here.
Selena, huh? You don't strike me as her type.
You'd be surprised.
Hey, don't I know you? It is you. Knew it. The cops take all your fancy clothes? Are you trying to lay low? Of course, you're not really the low-lying type.
Nice to meet you.
Frank. Yeah. Funny seeing you here. So much in the papers.
ஓஹோ
Another thing, meeting the man.
பெரியாள் வந்தவனே அது கெத்து.
Shorter than I thought you would be.
Leave him alone, Frank. Man's just trying to have a quiet drink.
You didn't seem to mind the company. Whatever.
Selina, I need to tell you something important.
Better be an apology. You were supposed to take
சாவடிக்கு வந்துட்டு இருக்கானுங்க.
mutual problem. Instead, you
Hi
just
bro.
pissed him off.
Follow King Whitey. Welcome to the stream. Gio. நீங்க விட்டுட்டேனே.
Well, why are you here? Don't tell me you're just lonely.
The man who hired you. His name is Oswald Cobblepot.
Never heard of him.
He goes by Penguin.
Penguin? Shit. You've got to be kidding me. You should have just killed me on that rooftop. I'm dead anyway. When you screw someone over, you really screw them. The Penguin.
It's not my fault that you're in this, Selina, but I can help you out of it. Tell me what you know about Penguin.
I only know him by reputation. I'm surprised you never heard of him. He's a big deal across the pond. He's more dangerous than you think. You don't know what you're getting into.
I grew up with Oz. He's the first real friend I ever had.
I'm not surprised. Questionable morals and a penchant for theatrics. You two have a lot in common. The question is, why Gotham? Why now? It's not like he's hurting for crime syndicates abroad. Why leave that?
He thinks he's changing the world for the better, no matter what it costs.
Well, he's no Joan of Arc, that's for sure. Well, I'm not sticking around here to find out.
Oswald, Penguin is about to unleash God knows what on the city. You can't just leave.
A good reason not to be here when he does. You want to stay? That's your choice.
Whatever Penguin is planning, innocent people will end up in the line of fire.
Innocence. Not me. Bruce, sweetie, the gallant knight thing, it really is adorable. But what would Harvey think? The two of us, working together. After all, I'm not really an all work and no play kind of girl. Harvey knows that.
Keep Harvey out of this. The less he knows, the safer he'll be.
I'm sure his safety is your paramount concern. You and I...
Please, don't wreck my bar.
Well, Bruce, you were right.
Selena Kyle, Penguin says hello.
Ready? Music,
Beat it. We're here for her. If you care about your own skin, you'll get the hell out.
Gentlemen, please. Sit. Have a drink. Let's work this out like civilized people.
We're done talking.
Lord. எடுத்து நமக்கு சொல்றீங்க என்னடா நீங்க அக்ரஷன் கொஞ்சம் கம்மியா இருந்தது அவ்வளவுதான்.
Not done yet.
Hey.
I think they want more.
Then let's give it to him.
Oi. Kami suka promo. Super. Udah பண்ணியாச்சு.
You fight pretty good. For such a pretty boy.
Police car. Phone. Okay.
Come on, this way.
Keep Gotham. Kira போடுறது. Okay.
Quick, check the alleyway. You see anything? Negative. Let's check the other side.
That's it.
Yeah, we're alone. Move. We should go.
I'll take the rooftops. You take the alley.
Wait. Yes or no, will you help me stop Penguin?
I'm gonna say maybe, but only because he's trying to kill me.
Pretty good reason to say yes.
You shouldn't trust me, you know.
Alfred, I'm uploading the contents of a smartphone to the back computer. Check to see if there's anything on the phone we can use.
Processing it now. Is everything all right? There are quite a few police cars convening on your location.
It's fine. Has the back computer found anything yet?
Bruce, there are a number of messages here. All from Mayor Hill.
Mayor Hill?
The last voicemail is his. Listen to this.
I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same.
This is very shady indeed. Whatever they're talking about, it doesn't sound good.
I should have guessed. What else is on there?
Looks like they were in contact many times.
If Hill's talking to Penguin, he must know something. It's time I paid him a visit.
I agree. The mayor must have answers, but if I may offer a word of advice. The whole world was horrified at what that man did to Falcone. You terrorized you could lose his goodwill completely. Then again, Batman's methods would certainly get him talking immediately. Bruce would have to depend on his guile to loosen Hill's lips.
Batman
Going as Batman is the sure bet.
ஏன்னா பேட்மேன் சூட் அடிக்கடி தான் வருது அதனால பேட்மேனாவே போவோம் பார்ப்போம். ப்ரூஸா போனா அவ்வளவு சீனா இருக்காது, ஏன்னா இப்பதான் ப்ரூஸ் ஃபைட் பார்த்தோம் அதனால. மேயர் ஹில்
The whole city is already afraid of the Batman after what you did to Falcone. Try not to make things worse by going overboard on Hill. Battering the mayor is not a good option.
Don't worry, Alfred. I'm a light touch. When I need to be. The city will thank me later if Hill tells me Penguin's plans.
Deborah, you incompetent! Dent's up in the polls. I need to crucify him in the debate or we can kiss re-election and your job goodbye. You'd better be back here in the next 15 minutes or I'm cutting your pay. Deborah, who's there? Deborah! Was that you?
Expecting someone? Maybe the Penguin.
Batman? What are you doing here?
You know who Penguin is.
So I've heard of him. So what? I've got nothing to do with that lowlife. Do you hear me?
Patience isn't my strong suit, Mayor. Talk!
I'm talking! You're not listening! I gave you everything I have on Wayne. I've held up my end of the bargain, and I expect you to do the same. Wayne, there's the real problem.
Hey, என்னடா அவனா வெயின்
being built on lies, his status, his fortune.
What does Penguin want with Bruce Wayne?
The atrocities that occurred at the hands of his father. He only wants to expose the Waynes for the criminals that they are. Security! Pick up, goddammit! Security! Don't kill me! I've done nothing wrong.
You can't keep secrets from me. I always find the truth.
What the hell are you talking about? Penguin wants revenge for what happened to his mother. Thomas Wayne sent her to Arkham, along with who knows how many other innocents. Nothing was wrong with any of them. Until Thomas locked them up.
Something this big couldn't have been hidden. There'd be records.
With enough money, you can make anything, or anyone, disappear.
Die.
Speak up. Whatever happened in the past, it's nothing compared to what's happening now. Penguin isn't the only child of Arkham. There are others whose families were destroyed by Wayne. They'll make Gotham pay for his sins. No. Please. Don't. No.
You can tell your story to the police. See what they think about it.
If I hadn't given Penguin what he wanted, he would have struck at the debate tonight. I didn't just do this for myself. I'm trying to protect Gotham. About damn time.
It's Batman! Shoot him! Come on, get the mayor out of here!
I heard everything, Master Bruce. What he said about your father, it must be difficult to process.
I need to know what went on in Arkham Asylum.
Indeed. I'm just as frustrated as you are.
Hill seems to think he's safe, but Penguin's still out there.
Wayne Tower. सामने दीदी. Bruce Wayne போயிருந்தா சுத்தமா சொல்லிருக்க மாட்டான்.
I wonder what else is on here.
As per your request, Lieutenant Gordon has tripled security at the debate.
Thanks, Alfred.
But Gordon heard about Batman's surprise visit to the mayor. He was far from happy.
Thanks for the heads up.
It's a plan of the old Monarch Theater.
The auditorium where the debate's being held. I hacked into the image feeds from the security cameras at the auditorium.
Just to be safe.
Just to be safe.
Hills, details about your father. They must have been quite upsetting. I can't imagine how you must feel. To learn so much in so little time.
To be honest, Alfred, nothing can shock me anymore. When it comes to my parents.
I wish I felt the same way. But I suppose no good can come from wallowing. The city needs you now more than ever. I'll leave you to it then.
Gotham District Attorney Harvey Dent appears to be hitting some potholes on his path to the mayor's office. Despite the backing of Mayor Bruce Wayne, rumors persist that the candidate is having trouble paying his campaign staff and making ad buys. A Dent spokesperson said these rumors are nothing more than a smear tactic, perpetuated by the incumbent Mayor Hill's campaign.
In other news, nobody goes to Gotham's dive bars expecting a quiet night out, but police say the brawl tonight at the Stack Deck Bar in Pittsburgh was the rowdiest one in recent memory. Reports say multiple arrests were made, with all the suspects taken into custody while unconscious. Police are seeking an unidentified man and woman who were seen in conversation with the assailants shortly before the fight.
Gotham District...
Wait a minute. The images on these cameras haven't changed. Something's wrong.
Penguin's men may have commandeered the cameras on their end. We could just be looking at
what they want us to see. Warn Gordon that he may have visitors. I have to get down there. Now.
அருமையான கார் ஆட்டோமொபைல்.
He needs to get out of there.
என்னடா கர்ற புருன்றீங்க?
Hey, Bruce. Man, I'm glad you called. I needed to talk to you, actually. Something's come up. Something that's... well, it's not exactly pleasant.
Why? What happened? Are you alright?
Me? Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, you mean because of this penguin threat? They have me in some room until the debate begins.
For my own protection, they said. A little bit of overkill, if you ask me. Look.
Bruce, I didn't want to do this over the phone, but...
my advisors are telling me that I need to...
that I need to
distance myself from you. Until all this mess with your family blows over.
I get it. It's the smart move, but let's talk about that later.
I'm glad you see it that way.
What with the allegations in the press, and now this mess with Falcone, you're
a liability.
But here's the thing, Bruce.
Without your money...
I am dead in the water. I know this is a delicate topic, but I need you to keep me afloat.
I may have to trash you in public, but you and me, we'll know the truth about our friendship.
Forget your campaign for a minute. The money won't matter if you're dead.
Yeah, well, until I
am, it is still my primary concern.
Listen, I hate to push you,
but I need to know. Can I count on your money, Bruce?
Whatever it takes to save Gotham. That's what we wanted.
I'll always support you, Harvey.
Oh, thank you, Bruce. Thank you. You don't know how much this means to me. To Gotham. I'm sorry, Bruce. The makeup person is here. Put on my face.
I hope you can still watch the debate somewhere. No matter what I have to say tonight, remember.
You are always my friend.
இத சொல்லியே காசு வாங்கிட்டாங்க. என்ன பண்றது?
Batman. Yeah, all quiet so far.
I've got a feeling that's about to change.
I just had the mayor in my ear about your visit. And after what you did to Falcone...
Hey, நான் பண்ணடா. இதோட நானே தான் பண்ணேன். அப்படி வெச்சுங்க.
People are terrified of you, including my cops.
Jim, I know this can work. Give me a chance to change your mind.
My hands are tied. The GCPD has orders to take you in. After tonight, I can't stand in their way anymore.
We have bigger things to worry about right now. Your security has been compromised.
I've got patrols on every door.
You better check on them.
I'd keep that holstered if I were you.
What's she doing here? She was part of that robbery at the mayor's office.
Really? You're gonna drag out that dead horse?
I think she's mending her ways.
Oh, he's right, Lieutenant. I don't do the bad things anymore. Unless it's on request.
This better not come back to bite me. Alpha Patrol, come in.
That, incident in the bar. Dead is its own kind of cage. I can't stand being in it. Not that I needed your help or anything, but you had my back. I thought I'd repay the favor. You know, like you scratch my back, I cut some people up.
You don't owe me anything. Those scum had it coming.
And they say chivalry is dead.
None of my men on the ground are responding.
Enough waiting. We're going in.
Alpha, do you read?
Now aren't you glad I'm here?
You have a better shot than my SWAT team of getting in there quietly. We are seriously underfunded at the GCPD.
Sounds like a vote for Dent, Lieutenant.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our live debate for the next mayor of Gotham City. This is a debate for these two candidates, incumbent Mayor Hamilton Hill and the challenger Gotham Attorney Harvey Dent. And it's also important for you, the citizens of Gotham.
இவனுங்க ஸ்டார்டிங்ல வந்தானுங்களே அந்த கூட்டம் ஓகே already போட்டு தள்ளிட்டானுங்க சூப்பர்.
At least we know why they weren't responding.
Gordon, we found one of your patrols. They've been terminated.
Goddamn sons of... Ladies and gents, as you might have guessed, there's been a change to tonight's program. First order of business. Operator.
I hate to be a downer, but these hostages, I don't like their chances.
They just didn't have a head for the issues.
If we're quick and decisive, no one else has to die.
If you say so. But Penguin's playing for keeps.
Fanatics always do.
You'll do. Get out here. Quiet back there.
These guys are armed to the teeth.
We need a new moderator.
Come on, you.
You there? Yes. You. Thank you for volunteering.
Please, no.
Go on then. Introduce the candidates. Stage fright, huh? All right, I'll get you started. But this is your show.
Very hostiles. Gotta take them out quietly.
அவ ஏறிட்டாமால புரியும். அடுத்து கேமரா தான். ஆஹா முன்னாடி இல்ல, காலை ஏத்திடலாம். ஓகே.
Smart.
The subject on everyone's mind is the new Wayne mental health facility.
இருக்குல்ல.
Talk when I say talk, shut your gob when I say shut your gob. Easy. Rule 2, scratch your butt. It'll look worse if you don't.
போடு. என்னடா ஒருத்தவன் தப்பிக்கிறான்.
Keep your heads down. Make for the police line.
Okay.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
என்னடா?
Brothers and sisters of Gotham, you have nothing to fear. We are the children.
எத்தனை பேர்ரா?
We are here to end the masquerade.
ஓ அந்த ஆர்க்கம் அசைலம் அங்க இருக்கிறவனுக்கு தான் பழி வாங்குறானு.
For too long, men like your esteemed mayor have profited from the pain of innocence. Tonight, we show you the truth.
This is spiraling out of control. They have no idea about the man behind the mask.
Whoever it is, they're smart. Let someone else get their hands dirty.
ஓஹோ.
Go on, love. You know what to do.
இல்ல காப்பாத்தியே ஆகணும். ஆய் குத்திட்டாடா. இன்னொன்னு ஆஹா ரெண்டு பேரும் அவுட் ஆஃப் கண்ட்ரோல் போயிடுவானுங்க.
Tell them what you really think about the city you pretend to love.
Everybody in Gotham saw that moderator get shot on live TV. What's going on in there?
First off, we should incinerate the pool.
இவனை போடணும் ஃபர்ஸ்ட்.
We're out of time, Batman. The brass is going nuts with those two drunks on stage.
It's not too late to save the city. Taking those politicians.
And what about the corrupt elite? The men's fortunes are built on corpses. Men like your friend, Bruce Wayne. You're as bad as he is. Happy to look away from what you don't want to see. Roll the tape!
என்னடா?
Subject 9.
ஆஹா.
I thought your father was dead.
Subject 9. Esther Cobblepot.
என்னடா ட்விஸ்ட்?
Declared criminally insane and committed to Arkham indefinitely as a ward of the state.
Please, I'll sell you the land. Please don't do this.
You had your chance. You should have made the deal we offered you. Give her the drug.
Thomas, we're friends. Our boys play together.
You were warned, Esther. You know I always get what I want.
ஏய் இதே மாதிரி ஊசி போட்டு பேச வச்சிருக்கானுங்க நினைக்கிறேன்.
Now you know. Now you will see.
Batman! You certainly know how to make an entrance.
போடு.
Why don't you kick the crap